As my grandma always said, if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. This age-old wisdom rings especially true when we dive into the world of Charles Ponzi and the financial web he wove. Now, let's travel back in time to the early 20th century. Charles Ponzi promised investors sky-high returns, 50% within just 45 days. These returns weren't from genuine investments, but from the funds of newer investors, a perilous financial house of cards. My grandma often recounted tales of folks who, lured by the siren song of quick riches, poured their life savings into Ponzi's scheme. The allure? The idea that money could simply generate more money without any real work or genuine investment. But how did Ponzi manage to keep the illusion alive? Simple. He'd use the money from newer investors to pay off earlier ones. This cycle continued, drawing more people in, making the pyramid grow taller and more unstable. As my grandma used to say, every tall tale eventually reaches its climax. And so did Ponzi's. Eventually, the inflow of new money wasn't enough to cover the returns promised to earlier investors. My grandma often likened Ponzi schemes to a bucket with a hole. No matter how much water you pour in, if you don't fix the hole, it'll eventually run dry. And when it does, those who came in last lose the most. Such schemes, though named after Charles Ponzi, existed before him, and sadly continue to exist even today. They wear different disguises, some more sophisticated, some simple, but at their core, they're the same old story. It sounded almost magical, a modern-day alchemy of turning pennies into gold. Yet, beneath this facade was a treacherous cycle, using new investors' money to pay off the old. Grandma often likened it to pouring new wine into old, leaky barrels. It's bound to spill eventually. The foundation of a Ponzi scheme isn't genuine investment, but a mirage, a house of cards waiting for the slightest gust to topple it. As more and more people poured their trust and savings into Ponzi's promise, the inevitable drew nearer. Grandma would say, "Trees don't grow to the sky, and neither do false promises." And true to those words, the scheme collapsed, leaving many devastated, their dreams shattered. Today, while the name Ponzi is infamous, similar schemes continue to surface, wearing new masks but bearing the same deceitful core. They prey on hope, on the desire for a better life, using the age-old bait of greed. As Grandma used to caution, always know the ground you're stepping on, it might just be quicksand. Educating ourselves is our best defense against such pitfalls in the financial world. History, with its tales and lessons, becomes our guiding light, helping us navigate the complex landscapes of money and investment. In the end, Grandma's wisdom stands tall. True wealth comes not from fleeting schemes, but from patience, hard work, and genuine insight. So, let's tread wisely, keeping our ears open to the stories of the past and our eyes focused on the genuine opportunities of the future. It's essential to remember Grandma's words in today's fast-paced world, where promises of quick wealth are everywhere. Future. Remember, as Grandma always emphasized, integrity and knowledge are the true currencies that never devalue. Always be cautious, she'd say. True wealth is built over. If you found this dive into the intriguing world of Ponzi schemes enlightening, as guided by Grandma's timeless wisdom, don't forget to subscribe and join us for more financial tales and lessons from the past.
Join us. Dive into daily discoveries. Subscribe.